How are you all? Hello and welcome back to the Coins Alert, your place to get your crypto fix. I'm your boss. I hope everyone is having a great day. Folks, today is Tuesday. In the US, today is Election Day, which is both the biggest and most controversial day of the year. Let's see how things go. It's going to be crazy out there. There's no other way to put it. People are crazy, especially when it comes to politics. Today is the last day, and the lines that are being drawn will show that. You need to go to what they call a precinct to vote early. You have to go to where you can vote anywhere in your county. You have now been told where to vote. Very happy. It doesn't surprise me that they haven't started to line up yet. Click on the picture to see it if you've never seen it before. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's strange that some people wait until the last minute. You might have been able to vote early. You didn't have to wait in line or vote early that much. As if you could have written your vote and thrown it in. But look, I'm done talking about that. This is the most important day of all time. We are going to find out who will be the next president. There will be a former president, yes. It could be Trump or Harris. For the sake of crypto, it's clear who we want. We want Trump. Crypto is going to go through the roof if we get Trump. In other words, 7 to 10 trillion. We're talking about businesses. We're talking about rules. We're talking about rules. The US is going to be the leader in the crypto race. We're going to look at the whole market house in this movie. We're going to check out what Bitcoin does next. A lot of money is moving around MT Gox. Tomorrow, Brad Garlinghouse is going to tell us what will happen in 6 years. Something you need to know because it has to do with crypto in general. Let's get right into a Bitcoin without further ado. The price of $880 has gone up 1.6% in the last 24 hours. Ethereum is worth $2,440,000 as of right now. It's down 1.23%, with USDT and USDC both worth 99 cents and XRP worth a mean 50 cents. It's currently down 4.6%, and the total market value of all company currencies is $2,315 billion. While I take a sip of my coffee, now for the big question that everyone wants to know: what's the next step? I know the answer. Pay attention to this. So everyone thinks that at some point today the markets will erupt or become very bullish, right? We're getting a new leader. Most people think Trump will win, and they think that the markets will start to rise right away if Trump wins and becomes president. They think we'll then enter a time of parabolic growth. But listen to me. As a rule, when everyone on Twitter, social media, and everywhere else is very bullish and long on crypto, what do you know? We go down. I talked about the range of $50,000 to $500,000, I think. Now, wouldn't this be the best time for Trump to win today by a huge margin, which is what I think he will do? The stock market to drop. Yes, if you kill the market's mood, the market will go down. Visit that $50,000 to $55,000 level. We won't stay there for long, but then the bull run will begin. What do you think about that? Those are my predictions. I don't think so. I've been. Bitcoin Magazine put this out. Justin Perot: Donald Trump takes the lead in the election. They have them up 21.8% in the poly market. You can bet on who you think will win there. It was easy for them to get Trump. It's clear that this doesn't mean anything. This is only people who want to bet on it. Even more likely, I bet that half of the people who bet on it are the same ones who didn't even vote. But it's always interesting to see how many bets are made and where they are going. Ash Crypto was like, Bitcoin has always gone through the roof. Always excited about the UX collection. Bitcoin will always win, no matter who wins. He's right. Check it out from 2013 to 2016. These are the numbers time frame. You can see the 2016 time window right here. The elections were held. What took place? Bitcoin was good on a ripper. Check this out, 2020. The elections were held. What took place? Bitcoin took off like a rocket. The place where we're sitting can be seen right now. What's going to happen? Next, no matter what happens, Bitcoin is going to look like a bus. Right now, Bitcoin is worth $100,000. By the end of the year, it will be worth $175,000. We think that crypto will go up overall next year, even though our goals are very low. Things are going to get crazy soon, you know what I mean? Let's just call it what it is. I don't even know what words to use to describe it. What's going to happen that will make you feel this good? The big green slingshot moment is about to happen, and it's going to hit hard and melt your face. You won't understand what's going on, especially if this is your first bull run. You'll think it's all fake, but it's all real. That's why we got into crypto in the first place. We've been investing for 6 to 8 to 10 months, which is 3.5 years of complete and utter nonsense. Stress can make hair loss worse. Anything, it's yours. And now we are. Last but not least, it's now time. News about crypto and coins. They told me to break into MT Bitcoin worth $2.3 billion is being moved in 2 deals. The bigger of these $2.2 billion seems to have been moved to a cold store. That's it. Mount Gox, we'd like to see that. There is something bad that can happen when money is changed from a wallet to an exchange, so we don't want MT Gox to do it. They get paid. We want the money to be put away in a cold place, which is what they are doing. Now I want you to start this. Brad Garlinghouse says that in 6 years, digital assets will be worth more than $10 trillion. Please pay attention to what he has to say. Let's go. If not the best blockchain technology company for businesses, we're certainly one of the best. We're really happy about that progress, and we're glad Medeco is a part of it. Getting to know Medeco, you bought Medeco as a business, and now you are the only owner. At least from the outside, it looks like a very different kind of business. We, and I say we because I was the CEO and founder of the company. I'm still the boss. As a result, Medeco only cared about the infrastructure and mostly sold security to banks. It's clear that Ripple does more than this. How do you think the two will work together to make benefits and value? Customer, don't forget to join our project where you can double your money. Just watch this movie and click on the QR code. You know better than I do that Medeco has mostly played at the top 1 level. Ripple hasn't played at the tier 1 level very often, but I think there is clear agreement that has led to some good synergy. When I look at where the product suite is going, I also see a lot of chance for financial institutions. It's not just custody and payments, so the real question is how can different banks and other financial institutions use a set of products that could include custody, payments, and other features at the corporate level that are more about the infrastructure? Your team, the Medeco team, had a lot of success with a small lean group and did very well in the competition. You know this better than anyone else. Against companies that are bigger and have more money. The big picture, though, is that digital assets and control will be worth close to $10 trillion by 2030. And eventually, people will need a safe place to keep their valuables. They will also need to be able to move them, which means they will need good on and off ramps. As part of its work on central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs, Ripple is building a tokenization engine and other tools. That's why we think there are a lot of pieces that fit together. I remember the first time we talked. I was on the phone with one of the biggest top 10 banks. Brad talks about tokenization, easy on and off ramps, and digital currencies issued by central banks. Brad has worked with the BIs, the IMF, and the ECB, as well as central banks from all over the world. The man knows what's going on behind the scenes and where the world is going. He says in this video that he sees $10 trillion coming in by 2030 and that there will be easy ways to get money. That will be done with stablecoins. Simple ways to put central bank digital currencies to work how the world's money will move. Brad sees where this is going. To add to that, Brad has said that he is pretty sure there will be an XRP ETF. Brad, Chris, and Joe Cast all know what's going on, so he does too. It would be great if they could give us the details, but they can't. Today, Ripple does the same things over and over again for a reason. It's clear that it's working because they would have stopped 7 years ago if it wasn't. They are leaving their mark on the world. We're getting so close to the end. That's what I'm saying now. Well, I'll leave it at that. Please wash your hands and be polite to each other. Ripple Van Winkle is now public.